the last class that I did, the Atlas opening, I felt like an explosion, like as if like in one movement I decalcified my pineal gland or something like that. I felt like an explosion, like a gateway open, right? And obviously it's because of the spinal fluid, like actually flowing the right way, and all the blood flow and the nerve supply and the oxygenation that happens. And if we think about it, like this part is what connects and runs like the nerve supply to our entire body. So it's kind of crazy that no other practice out there really targets this the way this does, and with this kind of exercises. It's it's hard to put it into words because it's one of
I
those
know, that's
things
why I
that
brought you on this live.
until you feel it, like I don't want to be misleading with the words I use, but
It's
it's
very hard
really
to
hard
explain it.
to put it into words because I felt really open, really expansive. It was kind of like a very expensive high. I don't know how to put it into words because it's not even a buzz, because a buzz doesn't give you clarity. This is like extreme clarity, and this is like extreme opening, and I don't know. I don't know. We have to probably invent a new word for this because I don't have enough
I try
words
to
to
explain it
describe
as a
it.
chemistry of bliss, as this euphoric feeling, as a
Yes,
rush,
that's what it
as
is.
like the
That's what it
gates
is.
of a dam opening up, and you get
That's
this
what it is.
major flood that's happening. And yeah, that was like the feeling. I was hoping you'd come on and describe, because I think I've been trying to do that for years, and I still don't know if I've done it successfully enough. But it
That's what
is
it is.
like,
That's what it is. It's you get flooded with bliss. That's what it is. It's a flood. It's a flood of bliss and expansion, and I feel really relaxed as well. It's like I feel really awake but really relaxed and like very engaged, but no tension at the same time. So it's I don't know. It sounds very contradicting, but I think it's like it's full of contrast. That's what it is, because we are not used to being so relaxed and in such a euphoric state,
or
that's what it
maybe
is.
it's fully in contrast to what we've been led to believe, because we've been led to believe that we
Yeah,
have to push hard, or we have to abuse ourselves with substances, and it's like that medicine is inside of you. You just haven't activated it. So it is a very, very refined, a very specific area of the spine, and it literally holds the key to unlimited potential. And it is a very beautiful feeling when you can
mm,
have that level of clarity, that level of expansion, that level of like inner power all of a sudden access, and be absolutely, that inner calm is just unshakable. It's not like this aggressive like power, like, a very masculine kind of thing. It's a very different kind of feeling. You're at peace. You don't need to control anyone, and you
exactly.
have all the power that you've ever
Well, I
wanted
don't
in your
know what
hands.
is more powerful than not needing from anyone or anything or any machine and being able to give yourself that feeling. I don't know what is more
To be able
powerful
to
than that
access that on demand,
by
on
yourself.
command, without relying on a supplement, on a medication, on a device, on all of these things. I think we've been looking for that from the outside, because we've lost how
Yeah,
to reconnect with that part, because it's
yeah,
not really being taught. It's taking me a long time to, well, I started my journey, like I built the Lions Method because of that feeling that I had back then, and now everything is coming together, and it's literally like that spot.
and
And yoga never reaches there, Pilates never reaches there, traditional workouts never reach there.
mhm.
And here's the thing, if you don't take care of that part of your spine, then daily compression, even for someone like me who's really flexible, and I just covered that in class today, even someone like me who's really flexible, the daily gravity, the daily compressions of life, they will close you down. It's something like, you shower every day, you brush your teeth every day. Imagine what would happen if you didn't shower every day. It's not because you already showered once that you're clean for the rest of your life. So it doesn't matter what level of flexibility you achieve, and it doesn't matter. It's something that it's like an instrument that is playing the greatest symphony of life, and every day it must be fine-tuned or it will go out of tune, because that's how our life is designed. Every activity throughout the day requires you to kind of do things forward, right? With your hands, with your head, everything. There is not one thing that is moving you in different direction, that's twisting your body, that's opening your body. If you don't make the time for it, and if you don't think you have the time for it, how much more efficient are you going to be at everything that you do? How much more clarity are you going to have to make the best decisions? How much of a better woman are you going to be for your relationships? And if you don't have one, then you'll probably soon have one because of all that clarity. And how much better are you going to be at your business because you're bringing in a completely different mindset and emotional state, and just so powerful, grounded, and clear. So that is like the Holy Grail, I would say. There is a Holy Grail that lies within your spine. Also, in our last event, I covered the amazing connection between that part of your spine to the sacrum. And when I go into my really deep practice, I literally feel my cervical and my lumbar spine are like dancing at the same time together, because there's corresponding vertebrae that are all connected. So like from the cervical to the lumbar, and every vertebrae is connected to another one. So even without me doing anything to stimulate my lumbar spine, the deeper I go into my circle, the deeper I feel my lumbar responding, and it's like dancing in like this duo harmony. And it's just the most amazing thing, because you know, a lot of times we see diagrams. Some people are very education oriented, they will read a lot of content, but like, you know, how many books, how much research, how many podcasts, how much would you need to listen to understand it? Sometimes the mind thinks it understands, but the body takes a long time to digest a concept, and you can never understand things unless you have felt it from the inside. So everything I'm bringing, guys, is like from the depths of my spine, but also from working with thousands of women and bringing them to that state, which is also something that no book could ever give me, that experience. And like continuously to innovate new techniques and to bring you guys to these different states, and continuing to go higher into that. Like that probably is like the core essence of everything I wanted to communicate in this entire live stream, is that feeling. Absolutely. That